Dear students, in our last lecture we have completed the definition of matrix and types of matrices. Okay, today we are going to study the algebra of matrices. So let's begin. So first concept is equality of two matrices. See here, two matrices A and B are said to be equal if number 1, order of A is equal to order of B. Means if two matrices are given to you, then they are said to be equal if order of A is equal to order of B. And second condition is corresponding elements of A and B are same. That is Aij is equal to Bij. Means elements of A are Aij and elements of B are Bij for all Ij. So corresponding elements must be equal and order must be same. Very easy concept, that equality of two matrices. So let us see one example. For example, suppose the question is given related to equality of two matrices like this. See here, this matrix, see here, first element is 2a minus b, means that is a11, this is a12. Second element is 4, this is minus 7, means a21 is minus 7, and a22 is 2. This is 2 by 2 matrix and it is equal to this matrix 1 4 minus 7 and a plus 3b. See here, order is same, order of both the matrices is same. This is 2 by 2 matrix, this is also 2 by 2 matrix, and by definition of equality of two matrices, the corresponding elements must be same. Means this element is same as this element. See here, 4 is same as 4, minus 7 is same as minus 7. So that's why 2 is same as a plus 3b. Then the question related with this is, then find A and B. Okay, so here by the equality of two matrices we have to solve this to get the values of A and B. So see here, by using the definition of equality of matrices, what we have here, we get first equation. By comparison we get 2a minus b is equal to 1 as equation number 1. You can say that it is equation number 1, and other one is a plus 3b is equal to 2, like this. So just by the use of definition of equality we get two equations here. Okay, now these two are simultaneous equations, and if you want to solve these two simultaneous equations, and you know how to solve the simultaneous equation to get the values of A and B. So by solving 1 and 2, just solve these two examples, these two equations, and solving the equations we get A is equal to 5 by 7 and B is equal to 3 by 7. Okay, so for the equality of two matrices, you must remember the order of A must be equal to order of B and corresponding elements of A and B are same. Then the both the means matrices are said to be equal. Okay, so this is the concept related to algebra of matrices. Now next concept is addition of two matrices. Means if you want to add two matrices, then what will be the condition that we have to study. So see here, A and B are two matrices of same order, so order must be same for addition. Okay, then their addition A plus B is the matrix obtained by adding corresponding elements of A and B. So first of all, the order of matrices must be same, and if you want to add two matrices, then it is A plus B, and A plus B is the matrix. So addition is also a matrix. So it is obtained by adding corresponding elements of A and B. So element wise addition here, very simple. See here. Now note that orders of A, B and A plus B are same. AB, order of AB must be same. So resultant matrix A plus B, its order is also same as A and B. Okay, so symbolically how will you express this? See, if A is equal to the matrix Aij, order is m by n, and B is the matrix Bij, suppose order is m by n, then A plus B, how will you form A plus B? It is equal to Aij plus Bij. So corresponding elements, we have to add corresponding elements here. The order is also m by n. Let us take one example here. See, two matrices are given here. Order of this matrix is 2 by 3. Order of this matrix is also 2 by 3. See here. First matrix is given and second matrix B is given to you, and the question is we have to find out A plus B. So in the solution, how will you write? Since A and B have same order, first of all check that order is same here, and so A plus B is defined. So addition is possible only when the given matrix, order of given matrices must be same. So here A plus B is possible. So what is the procedure to get the matrix A plus B? Here A plus B is equal to, just add the corresponding element. So 2 plus minus 4, like this. Here 2 plus minus 4, then 3 plus 3, 1 plus 1, then minus 1 plus 5, minus 2 plus 7, and 0 plus minus 8, like this. Okay, so just add the corresponding elements and then you will get the new matrix, which is A plus B. So here we get minus 2, 6, 2, 4, 5, minus 8 as the elements of A plus B, and the order is 2 by 3. So addition is possible if the order of the given matrices is same. Okay. Now what about subtraction? So subtraction is also possible in case of matrices. So just like addition, see here, A and B are two matrices of same order. Again, order must be same while taking subtraction of the matrix. Then their subtraction is defined as A minus B, or it can be also written as A plus in bracket minus B. Minus B indicates, means minus B is the negative matrix of B. Okay, just understand this concept, very simple concept, A minus B. Okay, so subtraction, order must be same. So let us take one example to clear this idea. So if this matrix is given whose order is 3 by 2 and other matrix is given whose order is also 3 by 2, so that's why subtraction is possible here. So we have to find out A minus B. Okay, so how will you write the solution? Since A and B have same order, so A minus B is defined, and see here, A minus B, that is A plus of minus B, means just we have to write this matrix then minus this second matrix. Okay, subtract the elements, corresponding elements. See here, how will you write in detail? This minus 1 minus minus 1 means plus 1, then 4 minus 5, it is written here, then 3 minus 2, then minus 2 minus minus plus 6, then 0 minus 4, and then last one 5 minus 9. So corresponding elements we have subtracted from the first matrix. Okay, and finally we get this matrix. The answer is like this. 0 minus 1 1 4 minus 4 minus 4. Check this answer. So the order of the resultant matrix is also 3 by 2. So in the algebra of matrices, the addition subtraction of the matrix of two matrices is possible only when the order of the two matrices is same. Okay. Then next concept is scalar multiplication of a matrix. Okay. So what is the meaning of scalar multiplication? See here, if A is any matrix, okay, and K is a scalar means constant quantity, okay, then the matrix obtained by multiplying each element of matrix A by a scalar K, okay, multiplying each element of matrix A by a scalar K is called the scalar multiple of matrix A and is denoted by K into A. Means in short, we have to multiply the given matrix just by a given scalar, and that scalar is always multiplied with every element of the matrix. So that is called as scalar multiplication. Okay, just you multiply the scalar quantity, means constant, any number, multiply by every element of the matrix, then you will get a new matrix. Okay, so that is denoted by K into A. Let us take one example. So in general, how will you write? Symbolically, if A is equal to Aij m by n, any matrix, K is any scalar, then K into A is written as K into Aij, whose order is m by n. So by example, you will get the clear idea about this. So take any matrix like this, and suppose K is equal to 3, that is scalar given to you, and we have to find out, suppose K into A. So multiplication 3 into this. So see, K into A means 3 into this matrix. So just you multiply this 3 by every element of this matrix. You have to multiply the every element. So very simple. So that's why we get this matrix. Okay, check this: minus 3, 12, 9, minus 6, 0, 15, like this. Okay, so this is called as scalar multiplication of a matrix. Okay, so this is possible in case of a matrix. Now there are some properties of addition and subtraction also, and scalar multiplication of a matrix. Okay, just we will discuss all the properties. Very simple. See the first property. Before that, first of all we will define three matrices. Okay, A, B and C are three matrices conformable for addition. Conformable for addition means conditions for addition are satisfied by all three matrices. So that's why it is called as conformable for addition. And suppose alpha, beta are scalars, just like K, alpha, beta are scalars. So to discuss the properties of addition and scalar multiplication of a matrix, we have considered A, B, C as three matrices and alpha, beta as scalars. So what is the property? We will discuss this one by one. Very simple. In case of matrix addition, see here, A plus B is equal to B plus A. So you know that is addition is commutative. So commutative property is satisfied by the addition of matrices. So A plus B is same as B plus A. You will take just a simple example to get this clear idea about this. Okay, so see here. Then second property is, suppose there are three matrices A plus B plus C, and if you take A plus B first and then you add C, is same as if you take b plus c first and then if you add a, then it is also means both this procedure is equal. So that is addition is associative. So associative property, this is called as associative property. So addition is possible like this. Okay, so bracket is not important here. Either you take addition between a plus b then add c, or if you add first b plus c then add a, no problem, you will get the same result. Okay, so that is called as associative property related with addition. Then next property is for matrix A. Suppose we have A plus O is equal to O plus A is equal to A. That is, zero matrix is conformable for addition. Means if a zero matrix or null matrix is added to the corresponding given matrix, then we get the result as A plus O is equal to O plus A, that is equal to A, because all the elements in the zero matrix are 0. So A plus 0 or A plus O is always equal to O plus A, that is equal to A. So very clear idea about this. And zero matrix is conformable. Conformable means it has same order with A. So that is called as, it is the identity for matrix addition. It is the identity for matrix addition. So O is called as identity for matrix addition. Okay. Then next properties for matrix A, any matrix A, we have suppose A plus minus A is equal to minus A plus A is equal to O. Means here what we have done, see here, A plus minus A means negative of a matrix A. Minus means negative of matrix A. So if you add that A and minus A together, then you will get the null matrix. Okay, so that is zero matrix is conformable with matrix A for addition. Now next property says that suppose alpha, what is alpha? Alpha is a scalar. Alpha is multiplied with, see here, A plus B or A minus B. So if you find out A plus B first or A minus B first, and if you multiply by alpha by scalar, then it is same as alpha into A plus or minus alpha into B. Means separately if you multiply alpha to A or alpha to B, and then if you add or subtract, it is same as, first of all if you add A plus B or subtract A minus B, and if you multiply by alpha, then both the LHS and RHS are same. Just by example you will get this idea about this. Okay, very clear, no problem. Then property number 6 is, suppose here alpha beta are scalars and A is matrix. Now see what about this, alpha plus beta means if you add any two scalars or if you subtract two scalars, means alpha minus beta, and if you multiply that, means alpha plus beta if you multiply with A or alpha minus beta if you multiply with A, it is same as alpha into A plus or minus beta into A. You can take separate multiplication, scalar multiplication with this matrix. Okay, so this is the property. This is also very clear. Then now see, alpha into bracket beta into A. Beta is another scalar, it is multiplied by A, matrix A, and then if you multiply by alpha, it is same as if you multiply alpha into beta together, means first of all you multiply alpha into beta and then multiply with A. So again here LHS is same as RHS. Okay. And last one, suppose null matrix is multiplied with A is any matrix and O is null matrix or zero matrix. So if you multiply zero matrix with the matrix A, then you will get null matrix. Okay, so in case of multiplication you can use this property. Okay, so see all the properties related with addition and scalar multiplication of matrix. Very clear. First property is commutative, then associative property, then this is just the addition with null matrix, then this is the addition with its negative matrix, and then all these three properties with the scalar multiplication. Okay, and last one is multiplication with zero matrix, then you will get 0. So in this lecture we have completed the algebra of statements with equality of algebra of matrices with equality of matrices, then addition subtraction between two matrices, and then scalar multiplication of a matrix. Also in this concept, means in the case of algebra of matrices, we have to study the product between the matrices. Okay, means how to multiply two matrices, means A and B, two matrices are given to you, then what are the conditions to get the multiplication A into B or B into A, like that. Okay, so that product or multiplication between any two matrices, that we will study in our next lecture. Okay, so today we have completed the addition, subtraction and scalar multiplication and equality of matrices. Thank you.